Hi, Lisa Anderson from A Healing Place. I'm the owner and a licensed professional counselor, and I have Amos with me. And if you can see in the corner here, I also have Shenzi. Shenzi is our therapy dog that comes with us to work every day. Amos is hopefully going to be in training as one of our therapy dogs, but so far not doing so well. But the reason I'm having my pets in here today is to talk about COVID-19 and pets and how they can help with getting through the stressors of COVID-19. So Amos is about a year and a half old, and so he's pretty hyper and excitable, but as you can see, he's full of fun and entertaining. And Shenzi's a little older. She's about 8 or 9, so she's a little calmer. She's a little easygoing. She's looking out the window now, watching people pass by. But the thing about dogs and cats and any other kind of pet you might have, if it's a bird or if you're more of a reptile person or if you have more farm animals, whatever it is you have, animals can really help with any kind of stressors or anxiety that you're feeling while you're dealing with COVID-19, having to stay in the house, having to be under the stay-at-home orders. And so all of that is difficult, but dogs and cats and other pets can make that really helpful. So Amos, as you can see, was very playful, so he makes me laugh. Shenzi, even though she's calmer at times, she has a very fun demeanor about her at times and can make me laugh. I can walk them, I can hug them, I can talk to them. Research shows that when humans are petting their animals, that their levels of serotonin increase, their levels of oxytocin increase, and also their levels of dopamine increases, which are all parts of the pleasure center and love center. You just saw Amos jump up there. And so that helps us feel better. So dogs just naturally, cats just naturally help us feel better. And the other thing about having animals, especially dogs, cats can too, but dogs more so, really can sense our emotions. They can sense when we're sad. They can sense when we're angry. They can sense when we're happy. And because of that, they are very attuned to us, especially dogs, because they've been socialized to take care of humans and live with humans. So they're very good at making sure that they're attuned to their human. So because of that, they can be very comforting. They also just force you to have other things to do. The dogs need responsibility. They have to have structure. They cause you to have to get up at the same time. They need to have fed at the same time. They're somewhat used to going to bed at the same time. So they cause some structure for you, which helps when we're in this lockdown kind of feeling endless time. I was thinking all day today is Saturday, and all of a sudden I realized, no, it's Good Friday today. It's Friday, and that I had lost track of time because it's so easy to do when you're at home so much. So I really like pets as a way to help with COVID-19. Now, there's some concerns that you could get coronavirus from your animals. And so what research has shown so far is that if anything, we could give it to our animals more so than them giving it to us. There was that tiger in the Bronx Zoo who got it from a zookeeper, and they're really recommending that if you yourself test positive for COVID-19, you should stay away from your animals so that you don't give it to them, because it seems like they can get it from us more than us getting it from them. So hopefully people are still not doing that mass panic and dropping dogs off at humane societies or rescues, because it's an unneeded panic. There's no reason to be concerned about that. So finding ways to use animals to help you is a really good strategy during this time. The other thing I like about animals, and again, particularly cats and dogs and things that, like if you live on a farm or anything that creates kids to have to do some chores or have to be involved in the upkeep, is really good for their responsibility, and it's good self-esteem. Also, research shows that kids who are raised with pets have a higher immune system, and they have less chances of being allergic to those things when they're older. So all of that helps them with developing their immune system and their allergy system. And so one of the things that I really recommend to people is that they do have pets when children are younger. Now, the problem I have is I have some people who go, well, I'm not going to get a 6-year-old pet because I'm going to get stuck taking care of it. And I kind of want to go, well, of course you're going to get taken care of it. This is a 6-year-old. So don't get an animal thinking that a 6-year-old who promises you they'll feed them is actually going to follow through on that promise. They don't understand the magnitude of that promise, and they don't understand what that really means. They just know they want a pet. So don't get an animal thinking, oh, my 6-year-old's got to take care of it. Get an animal thinking, I've got to teach my 6-year-old how to take care of this pet. Meaning, I'm going to help take care of it. I'm going to feed it. I'm going to take it on walks. I'm going to help train it. All of those things are really good for children to learn. Another thing that is great about animals is it helps teach children empathy and how to be kind to another living thing. So all of that is great development for children. So I'm a big believer in getting pets, so much so that I foster dogs for an organization, Key to Happiness Rescue. In fact, I have a new foster going to be coming in on Saturday night, so you might see him pop up in some of my videos. And I do that because there are a lot of dogs right now that need fostering. So if you are stuck at home with right now and don't have an animal, or maybe would like to add another animal because your pet seems lonely, fostering a dog is a really good way to get that dog fix in your life and not have necessarily the responsibility or the cost of the dog. So consider that as another option. But use your animals as a way for comfort. And for those of you who are single, animals can be very comforting. They can be a companion. I talk to Shenzi like she's a person. I talk to Amos like he's a person. I oftentimes ask them questions and talk with them. I've hugged them many times when I've had a hard day, or maybe I had a client who had a pretty sad story and I need some emotional comforting. They're great for all of that. So I hope that everybody is thinking about, I have room for a pet in my life. Maybe I'll go get one. Now realize pets are forever. Please don't get one if you are not willing to keep them and take care of them, and realize that you need to know the breed of dog that you bring into your house compared to who you are. If you're a couch potato, please don't go get a hyper dog like Amos, because that's not going to work so well for you. Get a dog more like Shenzi, who loves to just lay on the couch all day. So make sure you match the breed to who you are, and really look into rescues and humane societies because they are needing help right now. So go out there, find your pet, find and give them a hug, give them a kiss, enjoy their companionship during this time, and be glad that you get to spend some extra time with your furry friend. Take care, and I'll see you next time.